So that was an episode. Last episode was something. We've fallen so far on the ladder. Between that and streaming, we've had a bit of a rough go, I gotta be honest. If you haven't checked out yesterday's episode, that was one of, if not the weirdest episode I've ever seen. So many reasons. So many reasons. Like, I'm so upset. Mantine was doing so well in streaming, and now we get to the, the recordings, and all the weird stuff starts coming out, man. I don't know. Hopefully today can be a little bit better. I really feel like yesterday was no fault of the team. It was purely based on the weird stuff we were playing. But anyways, we got a classic Sun matchup, which this team is supposed to do well against. Supposed to. I want to bring the late game Goth, kinda, but at the same time I don't. Let's go Lux. I'm going to bring the late game Luxray for a little bit of an end game versus the Lapras, and also an end game against, the two fire types that my opponent has. I'm going to stop it. I think I learned my lesson from yesterday. No more fire types for Escavalier. Or, to rephrase, no more Escavalier for fire types, because I've been giving them. I've been giving them everything. So looking at my opponent's lead, I feel like they're pretty inclined to follow me Sleep Powder Mantine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to protect and Wicked Blow Indeedee. I think that's my best call here. Because they could Sleep Powder Urshifu, but not only do they have to hit it, they also have to get that read right. And I'm pretty confident that they're more afraid of Mantine than Mantine's afraid of them. So I can go for a... Oh, they're Dynamaxing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Show me the Indeedee. Show me Max Indeedee, please. Show me the Max Indeedee. That'd be so... I just want to see Max Indeedee. No dice. It's going to be Dynamaxed... my bad. Gigantamaxed Venusaur. So he's getting big on him. I'm protecting. Same thing. I think they're going to be targeting Mantine. Targeting Urshifu is just whack. They're going to follow me. Yep. Redirecting anything that may come at them. Wicked Blow. Targeting Indeedee anyway is going to be... I mean, how does this not knock out, right? Yeah. Easiest knockout ever. Crits, but it always does. And gets the knockout. Now, what is Venusaur going for? Vine Lash into Mantine? Into the Urshifu. I don't get that. Because if I Wicked Blow Airstream there, I'm pretty sure they always lose. So what's their incentive? What's what's their thought process there? I just don't get it. Because it's not like their Vine Lash went before my Wicked Blow or stopped me from attacking. That's just not how that works. I went first. So it just doesn't make sense to me. But we're going Luxray, because obviously I can't go Politoed there. So now in this position, they've got Torkoal in the back. You could not convince me that they don't have Torkoal in the back. So what we're going to do is we're going to Airstream Venu and switch out to Politoed and start saying our prayers. That turn one is just so crazy. I'll say it again. I do not get that at all. I really don't. Because, not only, right? So Dynamaxing, fine. They can Dynamax. Sure. That makes sense. But the fact that they Dynamaxed and then didn't care about Mantine, I thought they had to Sleep Powder Mantine and not Dynamax. But I obviously I was mistaken, obviously. They switch first because if you didn't know, switching order is determined by your speed, Urshifu being way faster than Luxray. So we're going to be getting the Airstream off on Venu. I mean, this doesn't feel that bad. look, my opponent made a interesting play turn 1. They made a terrible play turn 2. And I think the only reason we have a chance now is because they really fumbled that. Like, my opponent had this game in the bag. And then they were like, here's the bag. I'm fumbling it. You can take it. Because we get the Airstream. It won't knock out, right? Unfortunately, it will not knock out. But I do believe we're going to be seeing a max Quake into the Politoed. Which is definitely not going to be able to save my opponent. Or News. Okay, sure. Either one. It shouldn't have been a max Vine Lash because my opponent already had the Vines on the field. And once you have the Vines on the field once, there's no real reason to set it up a second time. Okay, let me check Politoad's speed here for a second. That kind of determines what I want to do. Because I have a really safe play if Politoad's 90. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to Airstream Torkoal and Muddy Water. Because I'm pretty sure that Venusaur is going to max guard. Yes, so I was almost certain Venu was going to max guard there. I got to be honest, I thought Torkoal would switch out. Oh, Torkoal protected too. Huh. That's really weird. Because we max Airstream Torkoal. It does like 20-25% through protect. Muddy Water should be able to finish that off next turn. But I thought they needed to get Sun back up. Because I'm pretty sure if Rain is up, they don't beat Mantine. They really don't. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So the Vines hit the Mantine again, obviously. Vines hit Politoed, but this time the Vines are actually helpful. The Vines are going to be giving us our Wiki Berry, which means we're gonna end this turn with more HP than we started. Thank you to the Vines. That's how it works. Sometimes taking damage from Vines like that is actually helpful, which is pretty cool. So we got one more turn. I think my optimal play is to Airstream Torkoal and Muddy Water. Or is it the Geyser? I think it's Geyser Venu. No, it's if I Airstream Venu. Airstream Venu and Muddy. Because I need to get a knockout. They're going to switch Torkoal out. Fair, 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 fair. Urshifu comes in. I should have Geyser. Dang it. Well, no, Geyser wouldn't have done anything this turn. Never mind, never mind. So we knock out Venu with an Airstream. Gotta keep in mind, I have Luxray in the back. Not that Luxray's bad, but it's not the best at handling Urshifu when it's not a water type. If they were water Urshifu, I'd feel okay about it, but they are not water Urshifu. We do thankfully connect the Muddy Water. How much is this going to do? That's good damage. I couldn't ask for more, honestly. That was great damage there. So, hurt by the Vines one more time. What I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to protect. I'm going to protect Mantine and switch out to Luxray. Wait, what if I try to Perish? I think, yeah. So what I think I do, actually, right, is Hydro Pump Torkoal and Perish. And I need to get one of these off. If he knocks out my Politoed and I don't get a Perish, I should... Oh yeah, look at that play. Look at that. I totally called that. I totally called that. Absolutely called that. Definitely no luck at all involved. Absolutely 100% called that and went for the Perish song. Pro game removed. Pro game removed. Well, so what I think the call is, right? You want to see a crazy play? The only way Torkoal can hurt me is with Eruption. So we're going to Wide Guard and switch to Luxray. We're going to Wide Guard, switch to Luxray, because Luxray can live a Wicked Blow. And if they Wicked Blow Mantine, Eruption will still protect my Luxray, which is really cool. And I mean, if they close combated, we now have an Intimidate off. They should just be clicking Wicked Blow, though. They Sucker Punch and Solar Beam. Oh, that's so good. That was so good. Excuse me there. Yes. So the reason they Sucker Punched is because they thought I was going to attack with Mantine. But I only have Hydro Pump. I didn't want to risk hitting a Hydro Pump. So I decided my best course of action was just to not take the risk. So what we're going to do is we're going to Hurricane Urshifu and switch to Politoed. So what I'm doing here is if Urshifu targets my Mantine, that means Politoed comes in for free, which is really good. The Rain also allows me to not miss Hurricane, which is really, really good here. Because if I could miss an attack here, Mantine would kind of suck, I gotta be honest. But I can't miss a Hurricane, which is very, very nice. Cool. So we knock out Urshifu there. They didn't Sucker Punch that time, because they thought I would Wide Guard. This time, Torkoal's probably going to be Eruptioning. And that is one of the saddest eruptions ever. Doing about 10 damage to both my Pokemon. Alright. There's one more turn on Perish. I gotta be honest, I think we Man-play it. Which is Hydro Pump, Helping Hand. I can do anything right now. But the Man-play... Oh. Hate to see it. You hate to see it. I thought they would let me try to hit a Hydro Pump. But they said no. I said, I know where this battle's going. So that was a pretty good showing. Mantine doing a reasonably good job at beating Sun. Look, I know my opponent threw with that turn 2 play, but they shouldn't have made that turn 1 play. They really shouldn't have. So I don't feel bad for them throwing with that turn 2 play. I still think my team has a good matchup against Sun. I feel like if I just manned up that turn 1 and went for a Hurricane with my Mantine, we would have won instantly. No throw needed, but I don't know, man. That was just crazy. Still a really weird play for my opponent. Anyways, we gotta win. Who cares? Nobody cares. We gotta win. That is all that matters. We're playing against, oh boy, Comfey Lilligant. Well, Sun is Sun, so can't say this will be too much different. Mantine's looking good. I don't know, they've got that Braviary again, which could be troublesome. I want to go Urshifu, and we definitely need a Scavalier. Look, fun fact, a Scavalier, just like Mono Steel, is pretty good when they don't have more than one Fire type. If you remember, when we played with Mono Steel, for those of you that watched that, every single episode we played at least one team with double Fire. At least. And we played 7 games with that team. I think at least 3 or 4 teams had double Fire. Every team had a single Fire type. Every single one. I don't know why Fire is so popular, but it is. And there's nothing we can do about that. There's no changing the past, only the future. And by using Mantine, I am changing the future in a positive way. So I believe. I'm not sure yet. That's for you guys to determine. But we're getting into this game too. Hopefully, we can kick that 0-2 from yesterday into a 2-2 total for today. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, Indeedee Comfey. The lead that makes no sense at all. I don't get this. They've got Indeedee Comfey, right? And they're probably going to follow me Trick Room, I guess. But this is the same thing. I Wicked Blow Indeedee. The reason Urshifu's so good, right? I gotta say, I haven't said it on the channel yet, but Dark Urshifu is so good. Because Dark Urshifu wrecks Indeedee and any Psychic type. So, at the moment, lots of people are trying out Psychic types like Indeedee and whatnot. So, I think it's pretty cool that Dark type Urshifu can go through Protect and hit them. 2 for the price of 1. Some things can go through Protect, such as Water Urshifu, but not hit Psychic types as well. So, here we are, being able to Wicked Blow, knock out Indeedee. I'm just Hydro Pumping for damage. I mean, like, we're going to Wicked Blow, knock out Indeedee. And we're not going to be able to really knock out Comfey here. But we're going to get some good damage, that's for sure. We're going to be getting a Hydro Pump if we connect. Do we connect? Well, whatever. Like I said, I literally didn't need that, so it's fine. It's fine. Didn't want that anyways. So... What do they have? They've got like a Torkoal. I knew they would Trick Room, right? By their lead. I knew they would Trick Room. I don't know why yet. If they've got Torkoal, I've got Politoed. Like, it's not like when they have Venu on the field and they bring in Torkoal, where Venu becomes more threatening. If they bring in Torkoal, I bring in Politoed, and that's just the end of that. So they bring in Azu, which makes me believe it's probably weakness policy Azumarill, which is really cool. Because, you know, Comfey is known for side Giga Draining or side draining kissing to activate weakness policies. So I could see my opponent Dynamaxing as they are and going for the side Giga Drain to activate a weakness policy. Should be really cool. I really like my opponent's outfit, by the way. Outfit choices in this game are like the main way to get me to respect you as a Pokemon player. Like, you know, you can be Wolfie Glick and win worlds. I don't even care. If your outfit sucks, your outfit sucks. They Helping Hand. Starfall. That's got to be Urshifu, right? Mantine. Yeah, hit the Mantine. Why wouldn't you? Okay. I don't know. Mantine's not that threatening, but that's fine. Urshifu still standing tall on the field. So they didn't Giga Drain like I was talking about. They ended up going for a Helping Hand, which still makes sense. They're trying to support the Azumarill. Wicked Blow, not doing too much damage, but I was just trying to make sure they weren't Focus Sash. Because, like I was saying, we have this beautiful Escavalier coming in. And we're going to Steel Spike into the Comfey, and let's switch out. Let's switch to Politoed. Keeping that Sash, I've mentioned it before, keeping the Sash on Urshifu is so critical. Sash Pokemon are designed to take a hit from full down to 1. Sash Pokemon aren't designed to take a hit that does 10% and then live on 1 then. You can't do that. You need to be at full. So, Politoed is going to be able to take the Starfall much, much better. Torkoal, I'm so sorry for my opponent. Dude, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. I'll be at this guy's funeral. I'm so sorry. Switching turn order goes by speed. So in Trick Room, Urshifu will always switch last. So we both were like, hey, let's switch on our weathers. And the other guy was like, let me switch first because my Comfey's slow. So he switched first. Torkoal came in, then Politoed came in. Hey, that's feels bad. Feels bad, definitely. So, I mean, like, we Steel Spike. It's not doing a crazy amount. Steel Spike's doing a fine amount to Torkoal, like, you know, 20, 25. Nothing to write home about. But the big thing is the defense boost we get on both of our Pokemon. That's going to be really, really cool. They're going to max Geyser into what? Is that into Escavalier? Yeah, how much is that going to do? That did a respectable amount. For me being at +1 defense, that did a respectable amount. Am I minimum speed Escavalier? I am not. That's concerning. Because if I was minimum speed, we'd be a speed tie with the Torkoal. But I'm not minimum speed. So we're just going to have to pray. Because Torkoal could go for a fire move here. Obviously, it won't do much because we're in rain. But it would still be a lot. A 4x super effective fire move is a lot of damage, whether you're a Dynamax Escavalier with an Assault Vest in rain, or he's clicking Earth Power. That too. Never mind, I take back everything I was saying. Torkoal's a bad Pokemon. Clearly not threatening. Alright, so we get another Steel Spike off. Very nice Steel Spike. Very nice Steel Spike. Another Max Geyser, which means they're definitely hitting a Escavalier. Down to 60. And a Muddy Water should take out Torkoal, and Azu is going to be taking like 4 damage from that. I'm assuming Azumarill's Assault Vest at this point. The way that it wasn't Weakness Policy and it wasn't Life Orb, and I'm assuming it's Max Attack, I'm going to assume that it's Assault Vest. So it's really not taking any damage from this Muddy. Alright, here's the call. Hit the Comfey and perish. No. Here's what needs to be done. No. Misclick. That is not what I wanted to show. We need to switch out our Dynamax Escavalier to Urshifu. And perish. Because okay, let's talk about this one for a moment. Let's think this one through. Because we might win if I don't make this play. But the way that we win this game is by perish songing and saving Politoed. Because they're going to Floral Healing back up to full. Now that's a full HP Assault Vest Azumarill that I don't beat too well. With that in mind, they're probably liquidating my Escavalier, which would most likely knock it out from that 60 HP it was at. We would have knocked out Comfey with our hit, but now with the Perish Song, the way you win automatically with Perish Song, and I can explain this more as this battle is going to conclude, but the way you win automatically with Perish Song, barring Urshifu or Dynamax moves, obviously hitting you through Protect, but if there are no Dynamaxes and no Urshifus, you win automatically with Perish if you have 3 Pokemon left after the Perish Song goes up. So what you do is after the Perish goes up, you double Protect, which guarantees that neither of your Pokemon get knocked out, right? Like I said, barring hitting through Protect, obviously. But here we are going to be double protecting, which is going to work out in our favor, obviously, because they can't hit me through the Protect. They play rough the Politoed. Now, after you've done that, you can only switch out 1 Pokemon if you got 3. So what you do at this point is you always switch out the Pokemon that is most valuable and most likely to live. So for me, that's switching out my Politoed into Escavalier. And so now, they forfeit. They understand. Basically what happens is we switch Politoed out to Escavalier, right? Then, after we switch Politoed out to Escavalier, there's one more turn of Perish Song left. And even if both my Pokemon get knocked out, Politoed can Protect again, and we get an easy win. So, once I got that Perish Song off, preserving 3 Pokemon was the way I won that, and I knew with the Sash on Urshifu, that Pokemon could not get knocked out, and Politoed definitely couldn't get knocked out there. So, we were super duper safe. Anyways, that's going to be it for today. I think I forgot an outro last time. I think I forgot to say something. I don't remember. Even though I recorded them on the same day. Anyways, I was so upset. Oh yeah, I deleted my save. That's what I did. Check out that last episode, man. That last episode was something. Anyways, as always, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's episode.